All right, guys, what's happening? Welcome back to my channel, also Gunner. Like you can see, guys, I'm absolutely delighted to be bringing you this live stream. I wish it was in better circumstances. Excuse me. We all kind of know what's been going on at the club right now. Yeah, big it up, man. A couple of comments in there straight away. One from Minnie and Dave. Go old school. I am old school. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep it real, guys. I'm gonna rock your world in this live stream. I'm gonna really give it up. I'm gonna big it up, guys. I've got a lot to say. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to start with the Ian Wright situation, and I'm just going to let it fly after that. Everyone is entitled to their opinions, whether it differs from mine or not. It's all good, guys. I want you to lay it down, give your opinions, and tell it like it is. You know what I mean? Everybody is welcome on my channel, and if someone has a different opinion to me, you're more than welcome to voice your opinion on my channel. You will not be judged. I respect everybody's opinions. I just want you to know that, guys. Big up yourselves, yeah. Big up yourselves. This is for the football fans. This is for the Arsenal fans. I want to thank everybody for your continued support, along with this man here, MacMax Gaming. If you haven't already, check out his channel, like his videos, subscribe to his channel, and make sure you hit that notification button, guys, that you get notified every time he uploads content. He's uploading a lot of quality content right now. He's a real Arsenal fan, true and true. Check out his channel, guys. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. As you might know, guys, I got monetized recently. I want to thank everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it. If you look at the bottom, just underneath the chat bar here, you'll actually see a smiley and then a little dollar sign. If you want to donate to my channel, if you want to support me further, $1, $2, whatever you like, I would very much appreciate it. And you get a super chat. I just went from 3 people to watching my video to 6 people. I think this is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to hit people where it hurts. I think about the whole Ian Wright situation. That's going to come later. Let me just bump up a few comments there, guys, because there's a lot of comments coming up. And McManus again, man. Here he is, the man himself. You better believe it, man. And I'm in top form. I'm well up for it. So I've been looking forward to this live stream all day. All right. Spursy, big up old school. Big up yourself too, man. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Mr. Arsenal Podcast, good evening to you, sir. Welcome along to the live stream. Thank you also for your continued support. If you haven't, guys, check out this man's channel, like his videos, subscribe to his channel, and make sure to hit the notifications bell that you get notified every time he uploads content, as he's uploading a lot of quality content. Well, guys, I'm going to start with the Ian Wright situation. I think that is the most thing foremost on people's mind. I see Lee Gunner was absolutely flipping out of his mind earlier about it. I watched his video. I bigged him up. He made a lot of truth, guys, in what he was saying. He made a lot of sense. He spoke a lot of truth. Some of the things that Ian Wright was saying, his behavior, appalling. Absolutely disgraceful. He seems to be pushing the merchandise a lot too. Himself, Ian Wright, I'm talking about, and our defender Gabriel, they're coming up with their comments, this, that, and the other. They're talking about negative fans. Everybody has entitled to their opinion. Everybody has a right to say what they feel. And maybe Gabriel should spend more time on the training ground and actually try to defend a little better instead of getting spun by Theo Walcott every time he plays against him and sheeping guys. He just likes to sheep. He does this kind of a thing to stop them from breaking away on the halfway line. I mean, maybe he should stick to defending and actually trying to hone his craft and become a better defender than talking about things that really, I mean, in the scheme of things, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Him as a professional footballer, he's a pretty young guy. I think he's like 22, 24. Honestly, he should stick to football. He's entitled to his opinion, but in no way, shape, or form does he have the right to tell people to actually not voice their opinions and say what they feel like. But we're going to get into that, guys. Himself and Ian Wright, 2 peas in a pod. Then you've got that clown Arteta. Then you've got that Muppet Edu, and then you've got that idiot Cronky. Big lad 444. Jesus, what's up, man? Long time no see. God almighty. I tell you, it's been a long time since you've been on the show, man. How are you getting on? Long time. Welcome back. I remember last year back in Venezuela, man. You were tuning in a lot. Welcome back, man. Big up yourself. Let's see. Evening back. McManus, Lee was spot on. Yeah, he was. He was. I'm gonna go through some of the things he was saying there now. But he was absolutely bang on. Absolutely 110% bang on. If you want, guys, if anybody would like to donate to the Old School Gunner, feel free. Just in the message bar below, you'll see the little smiley, and next to it is a dollar sign. I monetize now. If you want to donate $1 or $2, be my guest. I would very much appreciate it. And it would actually come up here in the chat. You get a super chat. So yeah, that would be cool. Been very busy lately, matey. How have you been? I'm good, man. I'm monetized. Finally, after 4 years and a lot of heartache, blood, sweat, toil, and tears, I actually made it. So yeah, I'm happy enough, man. I'm good enough. But yeah, I look absolutely wrecked, so but I actually feel grand. I honestly think I just need to sleep a bit more. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's get straight into it. Let me know, guys, what you think about the whole Ian Wright situation, what he was saying, and without further ado, let's get into it and let's talk about it. Let's see what's actually going on. All right, here we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about the way people love to suppress Ian Wright in particular. He thinks he's a shining knight for Arsenal Football Club. He likes to suppress the fans that they're not entitled to his opinion. Ian Wright likes to show himself that he's a hero of the fan space. He was a great former player for the club. He broke the goal scoring record, but he's trying to tell fans that if they don't conform to what he believes and what the club believes to be the ideal fan, that your opinion and your word should be muted and it's not worth anything. That is Ian Wright. He came out with these cranky out things. Now he's like Captain Merchandise. He's pushing the merchandise, pushing the merchandise, pushing the merchandise. He's a yes man. He's unlike Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry is actually speaking out a lot about the state of the team and this and that. Ian Wright is just following the same guidelines as Mikel Arteta, as Edu, and as the club. And he's very outspoken about his opinion, and he's 110% wrong, in my opinion. A fantastic player, a guy I liked all the way through his career after he retired. But you think he would learn a bit of humility and respect for other people when you consider the time he was on the receiving end of the racism, all the racist abuse that he was subjected to, not just during his career, afterwards. And everyone came out and gave him love. You know what I mean? And you think he would remember that? You think he would have a bit more humility, a bit more respect for people and people's views and opinions and this and that? No. It's completely the opposite. That is classic. I mean, yeah, exactly. McManus gaming coming up, man. He's a hypocrite. I can be a hypocrite too. I think everybody has that in them. But the level that he's doing and that, the things he's saying about the fans is unacceptable. I mean, he's a guy with a lot of pull. You know what I mean? He has a lot of Twitter fans. So for him to be coming out like that and saying that, unacceptable. You know what I mean? In my opinion. All right, let's get straight into it. But yeah. The way he's talking about things is you have to be very positive. You have to be like, what's a positive? Because Ian Wright says so. He sees himself as a leader. The other leader of the fan base, of course, is in jail. But yeah, me, myself, guys, I've had just about enough of people telling us, telling you, telling me what we can and can't say, have our own opinions, talking about things like that that affect our club. What Ian Wright is thinking, where he's coming from, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I had respect for him, a lot of respect for him, not just because he broke the goal scoring record, not because he grew up around London, because he was just genuine, he seemed a nice guy, but his opinions, his beliefs, his outspoken comments about the signing of Eddie Nketiah. That's what everything seems to revolve around, to be honest. Being given Thierry Henry's number 14 jersey, which I find is disrespectful because, like, if a jersey is that powerful, then retire it. They do that in ice hockey all the time. They retire the jerseys. Where he's coming from, what he's thinking, I honestly don't know. But it is what it is, I suppose. If anybody feels like they would like to join in on the live stream, they would like to join me here, let me know. I'll send you the link. Not a problem. And you can join me. Like I said, smash that donate button for me, guys. And donate a little bit of cash to the old school gunner, $1 or $2, and I would really, really appreciate it. And then you can be like a super chat. The McManus Gaming, to me, it was like, you'll have to like what's going on at the club, and if you don't like it, then shut the fuck up. He's a joke. Yeah, exactly. And that's what he said. STFU. You know what I mean? That's exactly what he said at the end of the post. STFU. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? He's got no right to be saying that. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And he's making out like a bandit at the club now. It's actually true what Lee Gunner was saying earlier. And I don't want to name drop, but it's actually true what he said. The players that have played, the Invincibles, this, that, and the other, they made a lot more money than the likes of Ian Wright and guys that played at his time. Maybe some of them didn't save up their money, put it away as much as well as they should. Thierry Henry is not stuck for a pound. Either is Dennis Bergkamp. It's all about the pound, guys. They're just into making money. Keown as well. When he does his thing, they're being influenced by the cash that they're making to talk about things, but they are not being true to themselves and to the club. It's as simple as that. That's how I see it. It really is like that. But Ian Wright's comments, they took me by surprise, to be honest. Of course, I don't agree with the Eddie Nketiah signing. Of course, I think he shouldn't have been given the contract he's been given, 100 grand a week. I like Nketiah, and I have always supported Eddie. I have. And I have had nothing but time for the guy. I always speak well of him, and I never criticize him. But he's just not good enough to play for Arsenal. And that's nothing personal against Eddie. Like I said, I have a lot of time for him, actually. Those 5 goals in 8 games at the end of the season, nowhere near enough. But Arteta was the guy that was pushing him forward and bigging him up. You know, calling me if you need a goal, this kind of crap. He was nowhere against Newcastle, and he was nowhere against Spurs. Okay, Spurs are decent at home, but Newcastle was well within our compass to win that game, and we were awful. It was our worst game of the season, our worst performance of the season. So from that point of view, you know what I mean, guys? It is what it is. I honestly, like I said, I don't want to talk bad about Eddie. I have a lot of time for him. But with that contract and the money he's on, it doesn't make sense to me. The fact that he's getting this money, the fact that he's doing this and he's doing that, we're relying on him going into the new season. Is that what that is showing us? Because we can't afford and we don't have the money to get somebody else. And that is the bottom line, guys. Is the bottom line. He's like a poor man's Jesus. You know what I mean? Arsenal Alex, welcome along to the live stream, man. Let me put up your comment there. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully at some point this month we can meet up and have a chat, yeah? Arsenal Alex, if things could get worse, Spurs gonna get Jesus. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the whole thing with Jesus, what's been going on there? That is the quality of player that we actually need going into the new season. It's not that like I'm arrogant to think that players like Eddie and Nketiah aren't good enough for the club. But with our rivals, with the strength of the other teams around us, we need a proven player that's going to come in August. The season is starting in August, guys. We're back in August. We need a player that's going to come in the middle of August, start the league with us, and hit at least 20 goals a season. You will see what's going to happen to Nketiah in the new season. Prove me wrong, Eddie, man. Prove me wrong. But I know that won't be the case. He's going to be eaten alive. It's as simple as that. Of course, he's delighted to get the 100 grand. Of course, he's delighted to get this new contract. Who wouldn't be? Look at the money he's going to be on. Anybody would be delighted, but he's not going to do it for us. It's as simple as that. I've been monetized, guys. I am monetized now. So if you want to hit a super chat, it's just underneath the message bar here. You see it's like a little dollar sign. If you want to donate $1, support my channel, help me along. Maybe get a little microphone, chair, just that or build it up slowly. That money will be reinvested back into my channel, trust me. And maybe the odd trip to the United States, though, for sure. There's no harm in that. All right. Everyone's got a dream. I'm itching to get back to the US, guys, after COVID. Itching to get back. Arsenal Alex, Ian Wright is not a legend at this club. Shame on him. It's disgraceful, his behaviour. Absolutely disgraceful. I agree 110%, Alex, man. It's just, why are we setting for second best as well with the players all the time? And Ian Wright, it's like they can't do any wrong. He's saying horrible things, you know what I mean? I never expected that from him, but there was whisperings about that. People were talking like that. Kyle Walsh was talking like that. If you haven't, guys, check out his channel, Kyle Walsh Arsenal. But he was also talking like that like a week or two ago, that Ian Wright seemed to be leaning towards Arteta and the club more than caring about the fans or what was actually happening to the team. This proud team we all know. Just a second, guys. I'm just doing a bit of jiggery pokery. Just got to get something on the charge there, but just trying to charge something up. But yeah, I've been very disappointed, I'm not going to lie, in Ian Wright's behaviour, as have a lot of fans, I'd imagine. Man. You know what I mean? All right. Ian Wright has been using his pull, his strength, all over his social media, guys. Of course, he's got massive followers on social media. Before I get into that, guys, I just want to thank everybody again for your continued support on my channel, guys. Thank you to everybody that has supported my live streams. I'm going to big up a few of them, guys. Arsenal Alex, of course, who was watching the stream. McManus Gaming. Check out both their channels. Another man that I haven't spoken to in a while, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll be talking to each other again. I texted him a little bit today. He was text Max a little bit, but for some reason he's not really talking to me much. Warren's Team Talk. Big up yourself, Warren, man. Thank you for all your support. Another person is Joanne Smith. Thank you for your support, Joanne. Drawn by Dre. Stapes from the 3 Pointers TV. Had a great game with Stapes at the end of last year. The Southampton at the Emirates. So thank you to him for that. Had a couple of beers and watched a very good game, and Arsenal won. Can't ask for much more than that, guys. Thank you also to Aussie Gooner. Thank you to Del Boy Gunner as well. Check out his channel, guys. Thank you to Kyle Walsh Arsenal. Check out his channel. Northside London, another guy drawn by Dre. Himself and Arsenal Alex, they have been at a lot of the protests against Kroenke in the club. They've been there when the club has needed them. It didn't change anything in the long run, but they made themselves available. They stood up with the fans. They were at the club. They went to the stadium and they took part in the protest. And more than once, if my memory serves me correct. So big up to Drawn by Dre, man. Check out his channel. And big up to Arsenal Alex, man. Check out his channel. Arsenal Alex also has a handle on Instagram. He has an Instagram account. It's Arsenal Alex and the number 1. So check that out, guys. Do yourselves a favor. He's uploading a lot of quality content regularly. He's like myself. He's an old school gunner, but he's been supporting the club actually before me. We've seen the highs. We've seen the doubles. We've seen the invincibles. Overmars's goal at Old Trafford that set us on our way to winning the league in '98. We've seen it. You know what I mean? But the fans know, the guys that are supporting Ian Wright, some of the guys that are like Arteta sexuals, completely positive, they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? They're entitled to their opinion, but at the end of the day, I'm now on to someone like Ian Wright. He's gone to the next level with his criticism, but you know what I mean? McManus Gaming, all we've done so far in this transfer window is sign some kid from Brazil that none of us have heard of, and sign some bloke from Portugal that there's no one's heard of. Yeah, we have to go for the bargain basement buys because that's all we can afford, and there's been no money pumped into the club. It's as simple as that. So we can't do much more about it. We're going to have a tough season. It's going to be a hard one, and not to forget, we're back in Europe now. We're really going to struggle domestically and in Europe. Last season, we didn't have the European games to worry about. We were freewheeling. It was good. There wasn't a problem. But this season, it's going to be different. This season is going to be tricky. But yeah, big up, guys. Smash the donate button at the bottom of the message bar for me, guys, if you want to donate £1 or £2, $1 or $2 to the old school gunner. I would appreciate it. And big up David Owens. Hi. How are you getting on, man? I don't think you've ever taken part in a live stream before. I don't think you've ever been in one of my live streams before. Just so you know, my friend, everybody is entitled to their opinion on my channel, and if yours differs to mine, feel free to put it out there, man. Feel free to say your piece. If your opinion on Ian Wright and the whole situation in Arsenal differs to mine, I am Arteta out, and I always will be. Simple as that. Yeah, and I'm not like Ian Wright. I'm not going to be banging on about the merchandise the whole time. But Jack, give your opinion, man, and let me know. If you have a YouTube channel as well, let me know, man. I can big it up. I can plug it for you. And welcome along to the live stream. You're more than welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I was recently monetized. So if you want to donate $1 or $2 to my channel, smash the button for me, guys. Do or don't. If you want to do, if you don't. It's all good, yeah. Welcome along to my live stream. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right. Ian Wright had posted yesterday on Twitter. I mean, he's been posting a lot. A bit kind of crazy. It's disgraceful, really, the whole decision by the board and by everybody included, Edu, Arteta, to actually pay Eddie Nketiah 100 grand a week. Like I said, there's nothing personal against Eddie, but he's not actually to the challenge. He's not what we need. And to be paying him 100 grand a week going into the new season, it doesn't bode well for us. What is my opinion on Kroenke? I don't think he's a good owner. I think he holds the purse strings very tight. He's not investing any money into the club. He doesn't want to see the club be successful. He owns a couple of teams over in his native America, over in the United States, and he's more than happy for them to be successful and Arsenal not to be successful. I'm not a fan of his, of course, and I want him to leave the club, as I do Mikel Arteta. I had an American Arsenal fan on my channel when I was live streaming maybe like 6 months ago, Daniel Phillips. And because he's over in the US, I asked him, what is Kroenke like? He said, Dave, it's bad news, man. He said, old school gunner, it's bad news. He's a capitalist. All him and Josh care about at the end of the season is looking at the balance sheet. Profits. That's all they care about, the profit margin. They couldn't care less about the running of the club. They couldn't care less about this, and they couldn't care less about that. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Kroenke, and when someone comes in with this attitude and takes over as owner, it's not for the betterment of the club that we all love and care about. So, of course, I'm 110% against Kroenke and against the owners. And when there's a protest soon, I'm living in London, so I can get to the stadium nice and easy. I'm not working too far from it, actually, just down the road. But when I have my chance and the next protest comes up, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be standing alongside the people that actually care about the club. I'm not going to be standing with the Arteta sexuals and the plastic fans and the guys that'll be kissing Ian Wright's ass. I'm going to be standing with the real fans. Simple as that. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. I care about the club. I'm not too bothered about my YouTube channel. I'm not too bothered about monetization. This channel has brought me together with a lot of good people, and that has been the main benefit of my channel. Caring about the club is the main thing for me. I couldn't care less about monetization, about my channel, this, that, and the other. And that's the honest to God truth. All right, let's get into it, guys. The whole thing with the whole Eddie Nketiah thing has been, why are we giving Eddie Nketiah the iconic number 14 jersey worn by Thierry Henry? Ian Wright has come out and said it's only a number. What things have been criticised. It's not only a number. But if they had given Ian Wright like number 59 instead of number 8, would he care? Number 14 is not just a number when it is an iconic number of the club. Ray Parlour wore it before, Eddie McGoldrick, Keown wore it before. All right. Theo Walcott has worn that number before. Theo Walcott was a little bit underappreciated at the club, guys. I'm not his biggest fan, but he wasn't a complete flop at the same time, guys. He deserved to wear the number 14. He just wasn't consistent enough. Theo Walcott, yeah. But then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had the jersey. He hit the ground running. Goals. Now we've gone to somebody Nketiah, who has scored 10 goals in 59 appearances. He was out of contract in 11 days from now when I'm making this video, guys, on June the 19th. We begged him to stay. We gave him Thierry Henry's number. So when somebody comes around and says it's only a number, it's only a number. It's only a number. But when it's your all-time top goal scorers number, guys, arguably the best player that has ever played for Arsenal, in my opinion, it's Dennis Bergkamp. Other people have Thierry Henry, but he's arguably, guys, the best player that has ever played for the club. And when a player like Nketiah, he's out of contract in 11 days, as of when I'm doing this video now, June the 19th, is given a new contract, 100 grand a week, and given our record goal scorer, one of the greatest players to ever play for the club, give it his number 14. Then Ian Wright, I'm sorry to correct you, man. It's not just a number. It's an iconic number of a player at the club. Simple as. The jersey should be retired if that's the case. You can't just offload it like that. And Nketiah had 10 goals in 59 games. And he's on 100 grand a week and they give him Thierry Henry's number. In all fairness. Watch what happens in the new season now, guys. We'll see what's going on. That is interesting, given you have the new shirt on. Are you sure you aren't a bit confused? I have the new shirt on. This isn't the new shirt. This season's. That's not this season's jersey. The new one. No, that's not this season's. I didn't buy this, yeah? I didn't buy this. A friend of mine had gave me a gift of it. So I didn't spend any money on it. I haven't spent money at the football club. You know, not that I need to justify myself to you, my friend, David Owens, but I haven't spent any money in the football club in a hell of a long time. Sometimes I do videos outside the club, but I got a gift. I got this as a gift, yeah. A friend gave me a gift of this. Of course, I'm going to wear it when I'm on my channel because I always wear the Arsenal colours on my channel. It is an Arsenal channel, but I didn't buy this, my friend. So, listen, if you've got any more comments, more than welcome to share them. Yeah, what you think of the Ian Wright situation, what you think of this, and yeah, he is Mitchell merchandise. He is getting paid by the club. He is selling out his soul. You don't see Thierry Henry doing that. But if you've got any more comments, please feel free to share them and I'll post them now. McManus Gaming. Arsenal are just his cash cow. He's not going to plow any more money into the club. Why would he? When you have the melts that go to games still. Happy to settle for mediocre. Buy merch, we making money. That's pretty much the way it is, man. It's as simple as that. I think you summed it up, to be honest. I think you summed that up. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's get back into it. I can totally understand why people would pick Thierry Henry as the greatest player to play for the club, guys. When it's arguably the greatest ever player for the club, when it's his jersey, and he played in that jersey for 8 years, I think he was in that. Henry had the number 14. When he came back, he even scored against Leeds. We all remember that goal, guys. When it's Henry's number 14, it's given to Nketiah, it's not just a number. It's like Ronaldo's number 7 shirt at Man United. You go through the history of the club at United. How many great players wear that number 7? Cantona, George Best, Brian Robson. People are going to sit, probably watch this video. I mean, Henry's shirt number should have been retired anyway after that. You know what I mean? If you have an icon of your club, he's one of the most exciting footballers on the planet that ever played for the club. Why wouldn't you retire his shirt? You're not going to get anyone better than Thierry Henry. You're not going to get a better player to come in and be better than him. Not in my lifetime anyway, guys. Maybe in another lifetime, but not in my lifetime. No player is going to ever come close to doing what Henry did in that number 14 shirt. It should have been retired. Now it's been given to a player like Eddie Nketiah. Pinning their hopes on him for the new season, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. Say no more about it. Sunday night, things are a little bit slow at the moment. I was expecting more people to be tuning into my live stream like this. What the hell with it? I'm going to keep it going anyway for as long as, 6 to 7 hours should be good. For me, guys, like I said, my favourite player and Arsenal's greatest player has been Dennis Bergkamp. But Thierry Henry, he's right up there, guys. He's right on the coattails of Bergkamp. Them two are our best ever players by a mile. Patrick Vieira not far behind. They are our best players. They're some of the greats of the game. I find it very disrespectful that we're giving it to this kid Nketiah. He couldn't get in Leeds United's team every week in the Championship. Secondly, he scored 5 goals in the end of the season, and all of a sudden, let's give him 100 grand a week in Henry's number. Anyway, let's get on to Ian Wright, guys. Let's talk about him. Cronky out. We'll come back to that, yeah. This is what he tweeted, okay? This is his tweet. I see it. It was doing the rounds on social media. A guy commented, he's not good enough for number 14. We should have let him go free. That's a waste of time and money. He's talking about Nketiah, of course, yeah? Righty, of course, on Twitter, decides to pipe up. This is what he says. What's the number? I thought you would know, Ian Wright, seeing as that you would know. Like a lot of guys would have been looking for some certain numbers, team shirts before they played. Why don't you, this is what he said, guys. What's the number? Why don't you say nothing if you have nothing positive to say to our players? You can never call yourself an Arsenal fan with negativity of this nature. Would you say this to Eddie Nketiah's face? If not, STFU. Shut the fuck up. This is coming from Ian Wright. I mean, I don't understand where he's coming from with a comment like that. It's very, very disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Taib, man, big up yourself, man. Welcome along to my live stream. Taib, if you have $1 or $2 in your pocket, man, look underneath the message stream here, and there's like a little dollar sign. You can actually donate to my channel. I'm going to put the money back into the channel, I promise. But yeah, maybe get me a little I can buy maybe a microphone, maybe like a little chair, this, that, and the other. But yeah, if you want to donate $1 or $2, man, I would appreciate it. You can donate just at the bottom of the message bar. There's a little dollar sign. You can do that next to the smiley. You can get a super chat. McManus Gaming. Do you know what? It's not just a number. An Arsenal legend wore that number. He's entitled to his opinion. But he's not entitled to tell supporters to shut the fuck up. What a twat. It takes you to tell it, man, and to tell it like it is and respect you for doing it. Straight to the point, no messing. I mean, for him to come across with this attitude, respect to the owner, man, for nailing him on it, nipping it in the bud straight away. Somebody told me that actually Warren from Warren's Team Talk actually directly tweeted Ian Wright. So I don't know, did he get a reply or not? But Warren should ease up, man, because he might get in trouble there, Ian Wright has a habit of, once he's not racist too much, I suppose it's okay, but if you get on the old racism card, it could be trouble. McMahon said, yes, at Taib. All right, but yeah, big up, guys. If you want to donate $1 to my channel, be my guest. I would appreciate it, and get yourself a super chat. All right, let's continue with my rant against Ian Wright. So this is what he said. What's the number? Why don't you say nothing if you have nothing positive to say to our players? You can never call yourself an Arsenal fan with negativity of this nature. Would you say this to Eddie's face? If not, shut the fuck up. Let that salivate now for a moment, guys. Let that sink in. What's the number? Why don't you say nothing if you have nothing positive to say to our players? You can't voice your opinion, guys. He doesn't want people voicing their opinion. This is on Righty Official's site. I know did he get out of the wrong side of the bed? Did he want too many? This, that, and the other. You can never call yourself an Arsenal fan with negativity of this nature. People speaking the truth, people being honest, not kissing Arteta's ass. They're not plastic fans. They're not Arteta sexuals. And this is the kind of shit they have to listen to from Ian Wright. He's lost all respect. I've lost all respect for him anyway. He's dead to me now. Simple as that. He couldn't care less about the club. All he cares about is a pound note in his pocket. Simple as. Would you say this to Eddie's face? If not, shut the fuck up. You're telling me that's right? Treating people like that, talking like that? Disgraceful. Yes, Warren did a video earlier on. Oh, I think he sent that to me. I must check it out. He's not really kind of talking to me much at the moment. But yeah, hopefully that will improve a little bit. If not, it's all right. I'm talking to Joanne Smith, so it's cool. Say no more about it. All right, let's get back into this. And I'm talking to yourself, of course, guys. Big up. All right, I get the munchies now. A friend of mine just sent me a joke. I don't know why. What was the doctor like to the midget? I'm waiting for him to tell me the rest of it. And then I'll let you know, guys. So think about that now, and then let me know, guys. Man is gaming. Let me put that comment from the big man. All right. Riley just wants us to take the part with our money, buying merch and not having an opinion. And if it's not what he agrees with, then we need to shut the fuck up. He's done with the fans now. Wanker. Exactly. I had it up there a while ago. I don't know how many people actually saw it. He just laid down one comment and then he just went away somewhere else. That is interesting. Given you have the new shirt, and I'm sure you were a bit confused. I mean, I knew straight away when this came to the live stream. Somebody that never followed my channel, I never actually watched any of my live streams or anything. He's never active. So when somebody comes in like that off the cuff into your chat, you know that they're probably one of these Arteta sexuals, one of these plastic Arsenal fans. Probably fancies Arteta, maybe fancies Ian Wright. Who knows? This was actually given to me as a gift, just so you know. And even if I did buy it from someone privately to support the club, you know, that's my own business. But it was given to me as a gift, and I'm proud to wear it. And I would like to thank Joanne Smith for donating this to me. I appreciate it. She didn't offer one back out of the blue, so I appreciate that very much, and she knows that. But yeah, if you have any more comments anyway about actual football, about the team, what your opinions are, if there's anything in your head at all in that brain of yours, then, you know, let's talk. These people like keyboard warriors, they come in with one comment and then they just leave. Got no opinions of their own. So yeah, that was the comment from McManus Gaming. Right, he just wants us to part with our money, buying the merch, not having an opinion. And if it's not what he agrees with, then we need to shut the fuck up. He's done with the fans now. Okay. That's exactly the way it is, man. Straight up. Number one, right? Why did Ian Wright get triggered so much by someone else's opinion? It's not his. Why is he trying to suppress and get a hate campaign against this guy? Because he got a different opinion. Number three, why don't you shut the fuck up? How about that? Why don't you shut up? Not everyone is going to think the same as you think. If this guy decides he wants to write something and post on Twitter, if it's not derogatory, it's not being racist, it's not being spiteful in any way, we should have let him go. He's not good enough for number 14. It's a waste for time. It's a waste of time and money. That's what the guy said, yeah? That's all he said. In which way is that rude or bang out of order? It's his own opinion. So who does Riley think he is to pipe up again? He's done this before, guys. We saw it before. He got a hate campaign going against people before. At the time, it was a joke. The guy used a platform on BT Sport that day to try to drive a hate campaign. He went into his Twitter account now, guys. Now he's got millions of followers. He's an ex-professional footballer at the club. And he was sitting there with this because a fan said something that he doesn't like. Let's carry on anyway, guys. Because, of course, he's cronky out, isn't he? That's what he says. Cronky out. When Stan Kroenke officially bought the club, Ian Wright came out, guys, and this is what he posted. Incredibly sad day for so many of our fan shareholders that are no longer a part of this club. Imagine if this wasn't only about money, but about the club, the community, and the fans. All this new enthusiasm we are witnessing with Unai wouldn't feel like such a waste. I don't know, boy. I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day. What does the doctor say to the midget? Right, I have the answers, guys. Just be a little patient. Ouch. Right. Thank you for that joke. You had me rocking in the aisles there. I'm not going to name the guy that sent that joke. Oh, yeah. And if you have any money, drop $1, guys. Donate to my channel. Support me. I might get a new mic. This, that, and the other. Really kick. There's a thanks button. It's right next to the share button on my uploads. But if you want to donate some money here live, just look under the message box with the messages that are streaming. And you'll see it next to the smiley. You can donate $1 or $2 to the Old School Gunner. I would appreciate it. All right, let's get back into it. All Ian Wright's posts about Stan Kroenke not supporting him, trying to get him out of the club. Let's talk about Gabriel, guys, the centre back playing for Arsenal at the moment, our Brazilian centre back. He has a tweet, guys. So he posted on Twitter, "How can you be so ungrateful?" Oh my God. I think that is directed at actually the fans that have been unhappy with Eddie Nketiah being given the number 14 and the new contract. And he is speaking out against it. He should maybe concentrate on his own game and get better at defending before he takes on other things. Like Manus Gaming, when is it wrong to voice an opinion? Eddie isn't worthy to wear the number 14 on his back. He's not good enough. But you're not allowed to say what you think unless you're promoting the new Adidas range. Exactly. That's all it's coming down to, man. Money. Ian Wright has been successfully trying to suppress people's opinions to plug his own opinions. He can't suppress my opinions, guys. Keep trying. This was actually about Eddie Nketiah signing a new deal. This tweet from Gabriel. How can you be so ungrateful? Oh my God. He should concentrate more on his football, trying to improve his quality and get his game tight. Let me tell you something, Gabriel Magalhaes. How old are you? How old is this guy? I think he's 24. Arsenal and Brazil fullback, 24 years old, all right? We're in 2022, so 20 years ago, he was 4 years old. 20 years ago, when Sir Peter Hillwood stood outside Highbury and told the world that we secured funding to build at Burton Grove, the Emirates Stadium, You were a toddler, my friend. You were getting ready for preschool. Don't tell me I'm ungrateful, yeah? You weren't even an adult. You weren't even a teenager. You weren't even more than 4 years old. It's embarrassing that Gabriel is even tweeting it. How dare he tell anybody that they're ungrateful because they don't rate any Nketiah? Maybe he should learn how to defend properly instead of trying to sheep everybody on the halfway line, guys, and get spun. Theo Walcott spinning him now time and time again. Go watch Tony Adams' videos on how to defend. Big Tone. People like Keown, Sol Campbell, David O'Leary. Proper centre backs. Stop talking, man. Stop talking, saying people are ungrateful. We were told we were knocking Highbury to be the best. So sorry if I wasn't expecting Eddie Nketiah. Honestly, Gabriel, man, don't know what he's talking about. Gabriel needs to shut the fuck up and worry about his own game. Dickhead, exactly. And him tweeting about it too. Him jumping on the bandwagon. All the other Arsenal players at the club, you don't see them tweeting about it. They got more sense. Gabriel, he want to watch himself by. But that's the problem with the club now. And that's the problem with social media. But the players we have are substandard. Eddie Nketiah getting the number 14. I can just imagine what Thierry Henry thinks about that. But he is a guy with class and he is a guy with respect for other people. And he's not going to come out. He's going to knock it on. All right, guys. I'm going to plug it one more time. Now I am monetized. If you look at the chat bar on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a smiley face at the bottom and you'll see like a dollar sign. If you click on the dollar sign, you can donate to my channel. If one of you donates right now, I'll be a happy man. $1, $2, and you can do a super chat. If one person donates right now, I'll be your friend for life. So who's that going to be? Who's going to donate $1 or $2 to the old school gunner? I'm going to sit back and see. Let me actually put up a message about it and see who actually does. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I'm getting down and dirty. I'm going to say it straight. Donate $1 or $2 to help support my channel. Yeah. I monetize, guys. Smash that donate button at the bottom of the message bar. There's a smiley and there's like a little dollar sign to donate. Hit me up for $1 or $2, guys. You'll have a super chat and you'll have a friend for life. All right. Simple as that. I'm trying to get my channel flowing with that. Get it on the move. So that's basically it. But yeah, let's get back to this thing about Ian Wright. I've got the bit between my teeth now, and I'm not going to let it go. Ian Wright is so cronky out. Honestly, I don't think he is. I mean, sarcastic now. He's so cronky out, like, isn't he? Really cool. Let's have a look at how cronky out, how cronky out Ian Wright is. There's an absolute. If you enter Google search right, Ian Wright kit launch. But this is not Arsenal. This is Adidas. It is Adidas. You're right. There he is with the white kit. Here he is in the Arsenal Originals. Inspired Timeless Classics. Thierry Henry there. I mean, Ian right there. Picked it up at the back. Let's see what else is there. Here he is, the bruised banana. He was there with David Seaman in that one. Plenty more of Ian Wright. So he's actually cronky out, but he's supporting selling the merchandise. There we go, guys. The new away kit. He's actively cronky out, though. Cronky out. Yeah, he's constantly slagging off Cronky, but Kai Wash gonna just dropping in, guys. Let me just pick up the man. Sorry there, I was just having a little munch along. I'm a bit peckish. Kyle Walsh Connor jumping in, guys. Just dropping in a minute, mail as I'm still working, but fuck off, Ian Wright. You may have lost all respect for him. Yeah, me too. And this, to be honest, you were mentioning a couple of weeks ago that he was a bit siding with them in the merchandise thing, and I didn't think anything of it, Kyle, at the time. I remember thinking about it. Busy working day today. I lost track. But good for you for calling him out on it, man. And also good to Lee Gunner for calling him out on it. Because if you haven't already, check out Kyle Walsh Gunner's channel, guys. Like his videos, subscribe to his channel, and make sure you click on the notifications bell. You can notify every time he uploads content and comment in the comment section below his video, guys. I have hit monetization, as you know, guys. Donate $1 or $2 and help me to support my channel. People can say what they like, this, that, and the other, but I'll beg, borrow, and steal to make it, guys. I'm going to push my channel right up there. So if anybody has an extra dollar or two, guys, I don't mind begging for it. If you want to support my channel, help me maybe get a microphone, a nice chair. I'm going to put it all back into my channel, yeah. Simple as that. But yeah, I'd appreciate any support. If you want to, just underneath the message bar here on the right-hand side, there's a little smiley, then there's a dollar sign. If you click on the dollar sign, you can like donate $1 or $2. And that's enough, guys. And then you super chat in the chat bar. So if you do that, I would appreciate it. Let's get back into this, guys. Just give me a second there and I'm going to get back into it. Just 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about this. Gaming. He's coming with the questions. All right. Serious question. If Arteta got sacked and O'Leary wanted to manage Arsenal, would you take him? David O'Leary? What's his pedigree? I mean, has he done an actual management? Has he been managing himself? I don't want to sound ignorant now, but has he actually been managing clubs at a level? Yeah, because that's what we need. We need a proven manager to come in. If he's proven, if he's been doing it at any kind of level, I would take him. But we can't be taking a former player the likes of Arteta that has no managerial experience. That has to be avoided. But I'm a fan of O'Leary's. I like him. He was a very good player for the club. Hey, Updog, what's happening, man? My friend Chris is tuning in all the way from Switzerland. Well done, man. Big up yourself. Feel free to donate $1 or two to me through my channel. You can do it just at the bottom of the message bar. Joanne, I don't want you to donate. You already donated once. That's enough for a lifetime. But guys, feel free to donate to my channel. Just underneath the message bar, you'll see a smiley face. And next to that, you'll see a dollar bill. I'm monetized now, so feel free, guys. Except Joanne, because she already did. Donate $1 or $2 to help support my channel. All right, guys, let's see who is going to be the one fan tonight that donates to my channel. And I don't want Joanne Smith doing it. One of you, get in there. Decide amongst yourselves. If you're going to want to go, each one want to go 50 pence each, that works too. McManus game. He managed Leeds and Villa. I remember he was at Leeds. I remember he was managing Leeds. Will I take O'Leary? I don't know, man. Like that was the question there from. That's the question from McManus. But I take David O'Leary. Honestly, the jury's out on that one. I don't know, man. I'm going to sit on the fence on that one. I'll be honest with you. Joanne Smith, hey Dave, I'm just home from Lincolnshire. I knew you were out all day. I knew you were up to something, sneaking around. Yeah, but I hope you had a nice time. Yeah, I hope you were visiting friends or maybe family, but I hope you had a nice time. McManus Gaming with a comment there for Joanne. Hey Joanne, hope you're good. All right, let's get back. Let me beg. There we go. I'm begging again. So I'm on the old begging thing there now, guys. Begging, begging, begging. I've no shame. I have no shame. And I'm not afraid to ask for something if I want it. So let's get back into it. I have no shame. None, none, none. All right. Let's see what's going on. For those of you guys that don't know, a big story has blown up with Ian Wright. It's about Eddie getting a new contract at the club. He's been 100 grand a week. He's been given arguably our greatest player of all time, Thierry Henry. He's been given our record goal scorer. He's been given his number 14 jersey. And he's been given the new contract. He's getting 100 grand a week. He scored 5 goals at the end of that season. I think he scored 10 goals in 59 games. Someone came out and tweeted he's not good enough for number 14. We should have let him go for free, and that's a waste of time and money. Ian Wright came out then. This is what all the thing is about. What's a number? Why don't you say nothing if you have nothing positive to say to our players? You can never call yourself an Arsenal fan with negativity of this nature. Would you say this to Eddie's face? If not, shut the fuck up. This kind of thing. I mean, absolutely disgraceful. Anyway, a donation has been made. Chris Lee has nailed on £1. 1 Swiss franc. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's all I want. You know what I mean? 1 franc. That's plenty. Everyone does that. Happy days. The old school gunner can be a professional YouTuber. What's going on? Ian Wright has been embarrassing himself. Thank you anyway very much to Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you for that donation, man. And big up yourself. I appreciate it. John Smith, what's going on? Yeah, Ian Wright's been embarrassing himself. That's what's been going on. All right. I'm back on the donation trail, guys. Not you, Joanne. I never want you to donate to my channel again. You donated enough. Thank you anyway. Yeah, I was just watching Lee Gunner's channel, Joanne. Joanne, you need to watch Lee Gunner's video about Ian Wright. You need to check it out. 6 weeks earlier now, guys. 6 weeks before Ian Wright posted that today. This is what he said. Yeah, he lost his head completely. What the fuck is going on? Legend Ian Wright slams Eddie Nketiah for lack of desire to snap number 9 spot. It's standards to me anyway. Ian Wright doing the same thing then to Eddie Nketiah, criticizing him. Honestly, he's a hypocrite. He criticizes the fans for this, that, and the other, and he does the same thing 6 weeks before. You know what I mean? They all say things completely different. They pick up a bag of cash on all different channels. They talk the crap, but don't expect me to be taking your BS. Yeah. If Ian Wright genuinely was cronky out, he would not be helping sell the merchandise. He would say, "I don't want to be a part of that because that's going to support Cronky and Stan Cronky." But instead, he's like, "Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. I'll have the cash. I'll have a bit of that." You know what I mean? More money for him. Hey, let's go to the chip shop. Wheel me in. I'm into that. Absolute disgrace. Ian Wright is a disgrace. How many kit launches has this guy done? But he's cronky out. Do not be bullied by these people, guys. I'm telling you. These people are only there for the pound note. They're only there for the money. They'll say nothing. Disgraceful. Will do. I've been driving miles today. Got my kitten home. Ah, that's nice. I'm glad to hear it. And I hope you're keeping well and that you had a nice weekend. You're home pretty late now, yeah, but it's not crazy late. But I mean, you're home late enough. You can relax now for yourself, huh? You ever notice, like, Thierry Henry, he obviously saved his money. He obviously put his money away. He put it into property, whatever he did. Thierry Henry does not need money. It's quite clear that some of these players that played in the slightly a few years before that were coming towards the end of their careers, before Thierry Henry, Pires, obviously the money was going up and up, but they were coming towards the end of their career. A lot of these players are skint. They didn't save their money. They didn't earn the money that the players are running out. Didn't have all the riches. They were earning compared to a random person, but now the money has gone whoosh. They didn't save their money properly. They didn't put their money away. I'm not saying him in particular. I don't really give a shit, but there's a lot of people out there that are constantly banging this positive drum. Positivity, positivity, positivity. To say it on this channel, this channel, this channel, this channel. It's everywhere, guys. Literally everywhere, yeah. Ian Wright. He's everywhere. At the end of the day, he's not going to shut me up. This football club smashed the stadium down when he became our top goal scorer. He won major honours at Highbury. And everyone is being told, people that don't want Eddie Nketiah wearing the number 14 at this football club, we're being told by Ian Wright, guys. People that don't want Eddie Nketiah wear number 14 at this football club, we're being told that we're not real fans because they're being negative about it and to shut the fuck up. Think about that now. It's everything that's wrong with the club. rotten to the core. People taking money. He's taking money over respect and being loyal. He's accepted money over loyalty to the club and to the fans. He's saying whatever they want him to say. He's not going against the club at all because they're paying his wages. It's as simple as that. Clearly, Riley needs the money. Explains being the face of every Adidas launch. Henry and Bergkamp don't need the money. They wanted to join Daniel Ek in buying Arsenal. Exactly. The Spotify owner. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get my little begging board back up. Here we go. Donate to my channel, guys. I'm not afraid to beg, borrow, and steal. I'm not afraid to beg. I do not care. I honestly do not care. I'll do anything to make it. I don't care. I'll beg, guys. I'm not afraid of it. I have no airs and graces, and I'm not ashamed. You'll never get what you want out of life, guys, if you don't ask. Alright. Sometimes you gotta ask for these things in life, you know. Let's see. Let's get back into it. Honestly, Ian Wright's got to do one, man. Honestly, unbelievable. I'm sick of these people. Ray Parler, Keown twerking on Talksport. Stop listening to these people. These people will not go on BT Sport, on Match of the Day, on Sky Sports, Talksport, or any other media outlet, ESPN, CNBC, beIN Sport, or any other platform. They're only getting paid to go on there. They're not doing it for free. They're not going on there giving their opinions for free. They're only doing it for money, guys, for the pound note. Do not listen to these people. They have a vested interest. They're getting paid directly or indirectly from the football club to put down money. That's Ian Wright. I'm not interested in his opinion on the football club. When he calls people out and starts telling them they're not fans, just because you played for a super club, you're a great player back in the day, does not mean you can tell people that they're not real fans. Absolutely disgusting behavior. Do not be bullied by people like Ian Wright, guys. Do not be bullied by people like Gabriel Marguedes, our central defender. That guy needs to watch videos and see how to defend and learn how to defend. That's what he needs to be doing with his time. Before running his mouth to anybody, guys. Go watch him get spun by Theo Walcott. Go watch that. Go watch that. The attitude. Go watch him last season up at Old Trafford. Should have been sent off. Greenwood skinned him with a back heel because he was sheeping him, guys. Awful defender, guys. Idiot. Don't tell me I'm a fake fan because I don't rate Eddie Nketiah. Where do you get off saying that to the fans? Absolutely. These guys, I mean to say. Arsenal Manic, welcome along to the live stream, man. Great to have you involved. Both Wright and Henry are from my era. However, don't get it twisted. Henry is different gravy, different level. You said it, man. Respect to Wright, he was a great player, yeah? And he scored a lot of cracking goals, and he did break the goal scoring record. But Henry is a different player, yeah. Unbelievable player, unplayable, and arguably the greatest player to ever play for the club. Thank you for tuning into the live stream, man. I don't know what you make of his tweet. I don't know what you make of his comments. But let me know what you think about it. And let me know what you think about the contract being given to Eddie Nketiah. And do you think Arsenal Manic, do you think he's going to do it for us in the new season? Do you think he's the answer to our prayers, what we need? What about Gabriel Jesus? Are we going to get this player? I'm going to talk about that later. What about Gabriel Jesus? We're going to touch on that later in the transfer segment of the show. But like I said, we need to really make a move on a few things. It is what it is at the end of the day. No doubt about it. But thank you for tuning in, man. I recently got monetized. If you want to make a little donation, £1 or £2, be my guest. Just under the message bar here on the right-hand side, you see a little smiley, and next to it is a little dollar sign. If you click on that, you can donate £1 or £2 to me, man. I appreciate it. Every little helps. I'm not afraid to ask. No way. McManus Gaming, Keown's an idiot. I listened to him on TalkSport before we played Spurs. Said none of the Spurs players were good enough. They beat us, and quite rightly so. And Simon Jordan ripped Keown a new one. He said none of the Spurs players were good enough, but sure they have better players than us. They have a better team. And now they have a far better coach. What was he talking about? Spurs have decent players. I mean, don't be blind. Alright, here's my little beg thing, guys. Donate $1 or $2 to help support my channel. Big up, man. Big up. I know people don't realize, I think, how easy it is to actually do. You just click on the dollar sign next to the smiley underneath the message bar. I'm getting paid. Alright. Big up. How dare, guys, Riley and Gabriel like this, telling people, who are they? They're disgusting. Excuse me. Do not be bullied by these people, guys. If you have an opinion, say your opinion, stick by it, and back it. Don't let anybody suppress your opinion. As long as you're not being racist, homophobic, or anything else stupid about a player, say what you want to say. Alright? Because I do it every day. Nobody is muting me, guys. Nobody is shutting me up. That stadium, the Highbury, was smashed down for us to be the best. And now we're signing Eddie Nketiah for 100 grand a week, and now here's Henry's number. Fuck off. If these players, ex-players, actually use their clout, we'd actually have a better football club. Instead, they're only there for the cash, guys. They're only there for the grade, for the money. I guarantee you they wouldn't be doing it for nothing, would they? Wheeling out new kits every week. He wouldn't be wheeling out new kits if he wasn't getting paid for it. So let's stop talking crap, huh? It's saying it as it is, yeah? I don't want to hear any ex-Arsenal player talking about Arsenal if they work for this club directly or indirectly, because they're getting paid. They're biased. Who I do want to hear? I want to hear a guy like Roy Keane. So he's going to tell me the truth. These people, Keown said on TalkSport the other week, he sat there, blatantly said that he didn't want any Spurs players in the team. They're not good enough. After that pounding in the North London derby, Simon Jordan ripped him a new one after that. How could it be the biggest North London derby in living memory? We won the league at their ground twice. Unbelievable. You got Parlour promoting beer in the stadium. You've got Righty reading out kits every 5 minutes. I mean, come on, stop listening to these people. They have a vested interest at the club. They don't have the best interests of the club at heart. They're probably on a bonus. Stop listening to these people. Stop listening to these players. They couldn't care less. They don't care about the team. Not one of them cares about you. So start saying what you think without being worried about what they're going to say. I'm genuinely not stopping until this football starts doing it. Smash that stadium down for. Right, here we go. There's a myth going around, guys, that Arsenal don't spend money. Arsenal don't spend money. I'm going to show you now how much money they spend, guys. People saying we don't spend money. I'm going to show you how much money we spend. Alright, sorry guys, life is kind of going crazy. Mannequin with another comment. Sorry there, guys, just have to text something back in a minute. Alright, so basically, see that now? Arsenal Manic apparently earned the number 14 shirt. Exactly how? I don't know. You're the voice of reason, friend. You're the voice of reason. Arsenal Manic again. I don't check Arsenal play social media now. Listen to their comments on the Emmanuel Petit, he's legit. But he's a gentleman. Chris Lee, nighty night. Good night, man. Wet knocked. Schlaf wet. See you in London. Yeah, see you soon, man. Thank you for that donation. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Chris, for that donation. I appreciate it, man. Big up yourself. All right, guys. But yeah, it is what it is. And we get up this comment again from Arsenal Manic. There's a good point made. All right, Arsenal Manic. I don't check Arsenal players' social media nor listen to their comments. Only Emmanuel Petit, he's legit. Man, big up. All right, let's get this baby back up online. There we go. I'm a natural YouTuber. I'm glad I found my niche. I'll just text a friend of mine there, guys. 2 seconds. All right, there we go. New comments. I always donate to the ones in need. I am definitely in need, man. I'm not running my Swiss wage anymore. You know what I mean? I'm running half of that. So I'm definitely in need. You funny motherfucker. Just so you know, guys, I got a donation from Chris Lee. Anyone else that wants to donate, guys, it's just underneath the message bar. There's like a smiley and then there's like a dollar sign. If you want to look forward to my channel, guys, help me buy a microphone, just that and the other, and I appreciate it. As you can see, I don't have much, but and money can be put back into my channel to make things better. All right, let me see. There we go. It's up there. I don't mind begging, not a problem. People are too ashamed or afraid to do that. Not me, guys. This is going to become a regular thing. It is what it is. Has anybody called in to put a message to Eddie and Nketiah, by the way? Has anyone done that? I don't know. Has anyone done that? Let's have a look here, guys. I'm going to bring up something there about our spending, the money that we've spent. Let me just bring this up on the screen here, guys. Let's have a look here, yeah? Let's see what's going on. People saying Arsenal don't spend money because this is a joke. Smash the likes for me, people. Smash the likes. Come on, guys. Let's get these 2 pictures up here, guys, that I want. I'm just going to take a quick look at them. Saying we don't spend money, guys. I'm just getting that together there. You can leave Eddie a voice message. What has this club become, guys? It's just a circus. Absolute circus. It's a shambles. You can leave Eddie and Nketiah a voice message. Give it a rest, man. Give it a rest. It's all about the money, guys. People are getting so here we go, guys. This is summer 2019. Arsenal do not spend any money. Summer 2019. We're in 3rd place in the spending list, guys. We have £172 million. The only teams that have spent more than us are Manchester United and Manchester City. Since 2019, we've spent 3rd most of any other club. We're 3rd in the list, guys. We're even above Chelsea. Say what you want about it. And what have we got back in return? Absolutely nothing. We got hammered in the Europa League final when Emery showed us up. We also got hammered by Liverpool, Chelsea, this, that, and the other. We've had no Champions League football, and we've spent 372 million. How can Liverpool compete, guys? How is it possible that Liverpool can compete? They're down in 12th place on 162 million, and we're up in third place on 372 million. How can Liverpool possibly compete? They're being better managed, and they have a trade. They have a manager in the club that is light years beyond Mikel Arteta. You couldn't even mention their names in the same sentence, in the same breath. It would be an insult to Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. We've outspent Liverpool every summer for the last 3 summers, but we can't compete. It's only taken them 3 years to win Champions League and second in the table. But the fan base and the journalists, the top gooners, super fans, and all that rubbish want to sit there and tell people like me and you and other people, they want to tell us it's a process. Stick your process up your hole. We have spent more money than any of the Manchester clubs. We have spent 210 million quid more than Liverpool in the last 3 seasons, and we are light years behind them. Honestly, think about that now. It's a youth project. Go do one, boys. Anyway, say no more about it, guys. Say no more. All right, guys. Let me move on now to what else I was going to talk about. All right. Let me just move on now to what else I was going to talk about. Let's check any more sports news now, guys. Chelsea confident of signing Sterling. Oof. Lukaku nearing Inter return. No way back at Chelsea. Nunes in, Mane out, all part of Liverpool's methodical evolution. Has Van Gaal prevented Timber's Man United move? Nketiah signs a long-term Arsenal deal. Gunners in talks over Ajax's Martinez. Eddie Nketiah, Arsenal striker, signs a new long-term contract with Gunners, also keen on Ajax's Lisandro Martinez. Interesting stuff, guys. It is what it is. Put a comment here, guys, in the message bar. And if you want to donate a bit of money, $1 or $2 to help support my channel, help me buy a microphone and like an office chair, a proper chair. I'd appreciate it, guys. Big up yourselves. $1 or $2, guys. Easy. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Eddie Nketiah, Arsenal striker, signs new long-term contract with Gunners, also keen on Ajax's Lisandro Martinez. Eddie Nketiah's previous contract was due to expire at the end of this month. Sky Sports revealed in May that the 22-year-old had decided to stay at Arsenal after the striker has been given the iconic number 14 shirt historically worn by Thierry Henry. Honestly, no comment. I'm just going to take a trip to the bathroom, guys, and I'll be back then. Alright, I'm back, guys. Back. Just proving I have hair. Alright, let's put the cap back on. But yeah, guys, let's get back into it. Eddie Nketiah has signed a new long-term contract at Arsenal, with the striker also being given Thierry Henry's iconic number 14 shirt in the process. The 22-year-old was in fine form for the Gunners at the end of last season, scoring 5 goals in 8 matches for Mikel Arteta's side. Nketiah's previous contract expired at the end of this month, with Sky Sports News revealing at the end of May that the forward had decided to stay at the club despite interest from Crystal Palace and Borussia Mönchengladbach, after being convinced by Arteta to remain. I'm delighted Eddie is staying with us, a statement from Arteta read on the club's website. He represents what we are all about and all the values of the club. We are happy that he has extended his contract, and now we have to get to work and continue to develop the great talent and person that we have in him. Nketiah's new number 14 shirt was worn by Arsenal legend Henry between 1999 and 2007, with the Frenchman scoring 228 goals for the Gunners in 2 separate spells. Since then, the number has been given to strikers, with Theo Walcott and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang taking over the mantle as Arsenal's number 14. Walcott scored over 100 Arsenal goals in his Gunners career, while Aubameyang netted 92 times with that number before departing for Barcelona in January. Arsenal talks over Ajax's Lisandro Martinez. Arsenal have also held talks with Ajax over a deal for centre-back Lisandro Martinez. The initial approach for him was said to have been in late May after the season finished. An agreement is not thought to be close yet, with Arsenal's recruitment staff also working on a number of other positions at the moment. But all sides are open to a deal. Arteta is said to be a big fan of Martinez, and the player is also intrigued by the idea of working with him. Argentina international Martinez is a left-footed centre-half, a premium commodity in this summer's transfer market. Sky Sports News has been told from one source in Europe that Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag has also asked to be kept updated with Martinez's situation. The Nketiah deal shows Arteta pulling power. 22-year-old has decided to stay at Arsenal after being convinced by Mikel Arteta. The striker has been given the iconic number 14 shirt historically worn by Thierry Henry. There were doubts over Eddie Nketiah's future, and he has signed a new long-term contract. The man that joined Arsenal as a 14-year-old, now 22 years old, has now committed his future. He was into the final year of his current deal. This will be seen as a huge coup for Mikel Arteta. He's wearing the number 14. If anyone in that dressing room knows what it's about Thierry Henry. The 5 goals in Arsenal's last 8 games shows he could perhaps be seen as Arsenal's number 1 striker. It feels like a new signing, and they can plan around him now. It shows the pulling power of Mikel Arteta and sporting director Edu Gaspar. That's not the end. Crystal Palace were keen, Borussia Mönchengladbach were keen, so Mikel Arteta said to him that convinced him to stay. That's not the end of what Arsenal want to do with that attack. They've lost to Aubameyang and Lacazette, while Florian Balogun will be coming back. Arsenal want to strengthen that area. Arsenal close to Vieira. Gunners optimistic over Man City's Jesus. Porto confirmed a deal to sell midfielder Fabio Vieira to Arsenal for 34 million. There's an update on Gabriel Jesus. Nketiah's commitment to Arsenal is a boost for Arteta, who is also looking to bolster the Gunners' attack with new faces. Nketiah's commitment to Arsenal is a boost for Nketiah, who is also looking to bolster the Gunners' attack with 2 new faces this window. Porto confirmed the deal to send midfielder Fabio Vieira to Arteta's Arsenal for 34 million, including add-on statement Friday. Vieira will add further creative talent to Arsenal's ranks, with the highly rated midfielder having laid on a league-high 14 assists in the 2021-22 Primera Liga campaign. Arsenal are yet to announce the signing, but Vieira was understood to have been in North London on Thursday for a medical. The Gunners have since cooled their interest in Youri Tielemans. Welcome along to the 4 people tuning in, which has now dropped to 2. But if you want to make a donation to my channel, please feel free. I appreciate it. It's just underneath the message bar. You have a smiley face and you have a dollar bill sign, a note. Click on the note, and if you want to donate £1 or £2, that's all, guys. I would appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Money I can pump back into my channel. The Gunners have since cooled their interest in Youri Tielemans, making it more likely the Belgian midfielder will sign a 1-year contract extension at Leicester. Meanwhile, Arsenal are cautiously optimistic of getting a deal for Manchester City's Gabriel Jesus over the line. The North London club put in nearly 6 months of work with the forwards representative, Marcelo Pettinati, to ensure they were in pole position to recruit him from the Premier League champions this summer. Jesus has indicated his desire to move to the Emirates at the start of June. The only hindrance so far has been the distance between the valuations of both clubs. What Arsenal think they're going to get him for a fiver, is it? That's not going to happen. Say no more about it. Arsenal will start their 2022-23 Premier League campaign away at Crystal Palace on August the 5th, live on Friday Night Football. Mikel Arteta's side, who finished 5th in the Premier League last term, will then host Leicester City on August 13th before travelling to newly promoted Bournemouth on August the 20th. The Gunners' first North London derby will take place at Emirates Stadium on October the 1st, while the return game at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is early into the new year on January the 14th. Arsenal's final game before the season pauses for the Winter World Cup will be away to Wolves on the weekend of November 12th and 13th. They will then return to action on Boxing Day, entertaining West Ham. The final day of the Premier League season is on May 28th, where Arsenal will close out their campaign at home to Wolves. That is what it is there, guys. Man City's Sterling is Chelsea's key summer target. Man United CEO meets fans in pub to head off protest. Liverpool signed Aberdeen defender Ramsey for 4.2 million. West Ham closed the 30 million Aguerd signing from Rennes. Cowden beat to the Bundesliga. England defender Bronze joins Barcelona. Half of players at Euros and AFCON received abuse. Nketiah agrees new 5-year deal at Arsenal. What does Mane's departure mean for Liverpool? A lot of sports stories out there, guys. I'm just going to finish off this video, this live stream, looking at the official Arsenal website, ringing in the new era, and Nketiah signs a new contract. Nketiah, that's all they're talking about. You have the fixture list is on the website. Grenfell, Arsenal in the community, they were mentoring Grenfell 5 years on for a good cause. Marquinhos joins from Sao Paulo. Arsenal jersey, guys said I had a new one. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. This is not the new jersey, my friend. Wake up and smell the coffee. Jealousy will get you everywhere, my friend. That's basically it, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and for your continued support on my channel. Thank you to Chris Lee for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for your continued support on my channel. All your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really, really appreciate it. Like this video for me. Comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to click on the notifications bell. And after this video is over, there'll be a little thanks button underneath. Click on the thanks button if you want to donate some money to the old Skool Gunner. And take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good start to the week, and see you next time. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.